Hello everyone and good day. Dan Manson here, that's right, Dan the Man with the Plan is here to stay. Welcome to another installation in the My Intro To series. If you don't know what that is, welcome to the channel, glad to have you here. This series, or mini-series, is going to cover most of the fighting games I've played and how I've been introduced to them. Today's topic is going to be Guilty Gear. Of course we've got to start somewhere, so we're going to start out here. Guilty Gear was a game that I came across randomly on my birthday one day, wanting to engage in a new fighting game, and at this time I decided to pick up Guilty Gear. One of my friends had mentioned how they've played Guilty Gear before and how it's a very fun game, and one game that they truly enjoy playing, so seeing that game come across my screen and knowing that he'd be over for my birthday anyways, I decided to go ahead and buy it. I turned on Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2, and at first I thought I was doing a lot of great maneuvers and high level play in the game, so obviously I was confident. So when my one friend came over, he beat me continuously to a pulp and perfected me continuously over and over again, and yeah, needless to say, I got a little bit upset, considering I didn't know how to play the game just yet, so he let me go into training mode and learn a little bit of the ropes. Funny how I didn't think to go to training mode before. After enduring through training mode and playing a few more games with my friend and still losing, but I actually got close one time, so don't underestimate me. But yeah, I actually sat down and learned how to play the game a little bit. Of course, the character that I ended up falling on and liking a lot was the character you see me playing in the background right now, Chip. He was cool, he was fast, and he was a ninja that wanted to be president, so I kinda just associated that to Naruto and thought, yeah, this is my main. Since then, in Xrd 2, I've only played Chip. However, that game's life slowly dwindled, and by the time I wanted to get into the online scene, I was too far behind everyone else and didn't even know where to begin learning how to play the game properly. I always would mash buttons and hope for the best, which was the only way I knew how to play the game, and I kept it that way. Until a new announcement caught my attention. Guilty Gear Strive. A brand new installment of the Guilty Gear franchise. A game that instantly grabbed my attention with characters such as Giovanna, and of course my attention was clearly focused on the older characters and their newer models, such as Soul, Chip, and Kai. Jumping back into the game after not playing Xrd 2 for so long was a huge shock because of all the mechanics that I was not familiar with. Heck, I didn't even use Dust that often when I played Xrd 2, so relearning the game as well as the new mechanics and old mechanics when Strive came out, this also being around the time I was actually learning how to play fighting games, was not as much of a challenge as I initially thought. Yeah, I actually kind of picked up on things a little bit easier this time around. I started with Chip, obviously, but I also gravitated towards other characters that I never touched before, such as Milia, Axel, and even Ramlethal. Honestly, every character just looked so fun and inviting to play, so I tried all of them. Well, most of them. I actually didn't play one of the characters, Zato 1, until I listened to the last 1 minute and 20 seconds of his theme song in the game. I instantly fell in love with the song, and of course after feeling the lyrics of the song and stuff, I ended up feeling like I wanted to try out the character, and I ended up having a lot of fun with him. This all of course happening before even the first DLC character, Gold Lewis Dickinson, came out. Alas, the time came for DLC characters to be released, and Gold Lewis Dickinson was revealed. In this behemoth typhoon, I learned how to play the character a little bit, and as each DLC character got added, I ended up drifting further from the game. Today actually marks my return from the game since the inclusion of Happy Chaos. After Happy Chaos came out, I took a big break from the game, and I didn't even rejoin when Baiken, a highly anticipated character, was added. I played when Testament was added, and only for a brief second. Like literally, a single training session with the character, and I didn't rejoin again until today. So, the gameplay you see in the background is actually my return to the game after such a long time. So I'm sorry for all the sloppiness and cringe playstyles that you're seeing. But hey, you have to relearn from somewhere, right? My introduction to Guilty Gear wasn't a crazy long history lesson, but a brief little story about a guy that got curious about a game and ended up playing it. Don't get me wrong, I love the game, I just haven't had a chance to play it with a bunch of stuff that I was doing at the time, and dealing with a bunch of school and work. I only really had time for a few games, so I chose those games over this one, unfortunately. Legitimately, the only fighting game I was playing at that time was actually Dragon Ball FighterZ, which you can see my intro to on that game in the description below. So with the inclusion of Guilty Gear Strive into the channel, I hope to play the game more. I'm not sure how popular this game is in the competitive scene, but it is a game that I did enjoy playing when it first came out, and I did actually have a lot of fun playing it, both then and now when I returned in order to get footage for this video. Chip is still all over the place, but he's still a character that I enjoy a lot. Hopefully I get to play more characters that I didn't get to play, like all the DLC for example. And actually, yeah, the first few videos I do on this game will be me playing all the DLC characters I didn't have the chance to play online. So specifically speaking, that would be Baiken, Testament, Bridget, and Sin. I look forward to playing these characters because they're so cool. And I look forward to you all watching my journey to get better at Guilty Gear Strive. Again. For the record, rejoining, I was on the 8th floor, if that means anything. But I of course got bodied a lot during my filming of the gameplay, and I was knocked all the way down to the 7th floor. Not that far, but I still got demoted, essentially. I mean, hey, at least I got a few wins against the people on the 8th floor. But thank you all again for watching today's video. Go ahead and leave a comment to let me know what you think about Guilty Gear, and let me know if you want to see more Guilty Gear here on the channel. If you like my content, go ahead and smack that subscribe button for me. And yeah, with all that being said, I hope you all have a great day, have a fantastic week, and remember, may your heart be your guiding key.